The information discussed on Talkin Money with Jeff Tarbell is believed to be from reliable sources. However, no responsibility is assumed for inaccuracies. No statement made on this broadcast should be construed as a specific recommendation of a particular investment product. Views expressed are those of the speakers and do not necessarily represent those of CBS Radio. Use only as directed.
Smiles, everyone. Smiles. And prepare yourself for...
Show me the money!
Ladies and gentlemen, the radio broadcast experience designed to keep your wallet in top condition. It's Talkin Money with Jeff Tarbell.
Talkin Money. Talkin Money.
More money, more money, more money.
And now entering the studio, your guru for fiscal fitness, Jeff Tarbell.
Right. We'll see how this goes.
Morning.
How you doing, Johnny?
Doing well. Got a little something in your throat?
I've got a lot of something in my throat. I think like every allergy weed and so if I get a little phlegm on you, that's the price you pay for sitting in the front row. My apologies. The good news is it's almost cleared up. I don't know. We're going to get all 2 hours in today. We'll see how my voice holds out. And maybe that's just a listener bonus. We only have to do the 1 hour show. We'll just have John sing show tunes from Love Boat in the second
I've been
hour.
practicing over the weekend.
That's John Fodorero. My name is Jeff Tarbell. And this is Talkin Money. This is what it would sound like if I was smoked out of that hole out of your throat. You know, like, how you doing? You should stop smoking. Or if I was exceptionally fat. My dad is fat. My mom was fat.
It's like that smoky bourbon kind of taste.
Oh, yeah, that's not good. So we've got lots and lots of fun stuff to cover today, too. If you were listening right before we rejoined the show there, the River Cats are back as a Talkin Money sponsor. They just won't catch on. I keep telling me, don't re-up. You guys are crazy. Don't associate yourself. And they still do. So I really appreciate that because, quite frankly, the River Cats game was a total blast.
Absolutely.
Go out there and...
family fun.
Yep, and the weather is a turning. Although did I see next week they're expecting to rain again next week?
I saw something like that.
I put my ski gear up in the rafters for a little bit. Time to get the boat out. So no more rain if we can help it. So
88 today, 86, something like that.
It'd be nice. I brought my boat tower out. No boat, but I brought the boat tower with me today.
The thing to tow the boat.
So 339-1140, 1-800-920-1140, and to my left and your right. Introduce yourself again, please, sir.
Yes. Good morning, John Fodorero.
With
myself.
The John Fodorero Incorporation.
Yes, John Fodorero, Comstock Mortgage.
So John is, you've got a little pile of stuff today too. You're starting to catch on to this.
There's a bunch of fun and interesting things going on out in the world.
You got a list of crazy people. I saw your list of crazy people. We're going to some of his quizzes are going to get us into some discussions in there. There's some interesting people in his list there.
A lot of money flying around too.
Is that right?
Yeah.
Hey, I want to bring this up because I'm going to give away in our first break here. If you're interested in coming to this, I will sponsor you. This is for individuals that are currently loan originators. So if you're in the business of doing home finance right now and you want to come to the Mortgage Insight Conference, which is this Thursday, the 26th, it's at the Arden Hills Resort Club, right over there off of Fair Oaks Boulevard. Yeah, they've done a nice job cleaning. That place has really turned out real nice. So it's from noon to 4. It includes lunch, and this is really an event focused towards people that are in the business, kind of looking forward. How do we get better at what we're doing? You know, what are the changes? What are the opportunities coming? We have 4 speakers. Dave Batney, who's a buddy of mine who used to be at Fannie Mae, at Fannie Mae, and now he's at PennyMac. Another buddy of mine, Phil Rosori, who's does a lot of the secondary trading. You know, how does a 4% rate get to market? You know, I mean, people would be. You get a lot of clients who say, "Oh, I'm going to wait for rates to become 3." Well, it's like saying you have to wait for a product to be manufactured before it can be sold. And if nobody's manufacturing a product that is a 30-year fixed at 3, it can never come to market. So that's kind of what Phil does is handles that end of thing. And then the two, Sue Woodard, who is very, very popular from the Mortgage Market Guide, and Rob Chrisman, for those of us in the industry, is kind of like the number one commentator on the mortgage business. So these are all the panelists. and I'll be hosting if I have a voice left. So if
Some
you
smart people in there.
I know, other than myself, yeah.
Right, exactly.
Surround yourself with brilliance, and you could be an idiot and still sound like an idiot with brilliant people around you. And that's how it'll be on Thursday. So if you want to come to that, if you're someone who is in the mortgage business now and you'd like to come to that, the normal price is $40. I will sponsor you to come, and you give us a call at 339-1140, or you can text us at 441140 your contact information, and we will put you on the list, and you can be my guest.
Sounds great.
And we'll bring that up again as well.
I'll be there.
You'll be there? You're already coming there. So I will charge you $20 then.
Nice.
So I look into the market this week. My little, I was unable to do my kind of weekly recap on. I just could not talk earlier in the week, so I didn't get a chance to do it. This has been one of the weeks where I usually do those on either Wednesday or Thursday, so they're broadcast on Friday. And by Thursday, I was looking around going, I don't even know what to even recap there. I mean, this was one of the quietest, non-eventful weeks, in the market in a long time. There was nothing. I mean, nobody really stuck their head up. There wasn't anything huge. The market didn't do a lot of anything.
Holding steady a little bit.
Yeah, finally. So the Dow was up a little bit after losing, about 2 weeks in a row. I think the biggest news of the week was probably Apple. And we haven't heard this in a long time, but it was Apple for the wrong reasons. I mean, the Apple stock dropped off almost 10% this week. Mm-hmm. And isn't it funny, not funny, but isn't it interesting that how since Steve Jobs passed away, you never heard any negative. I mean, even all the stuff, the way they produce their products in China and the way that they're underpaid, and that just kind of seems to be low key, And the minute he passed away, it's like now you're seeing just kind of this bubbling up of bad news seems to get out, and
digging for bad dirt and publicizing it.
Yeah. So and it's not like there's anything bad going on. It's just Apple is maybe finally starting to stall out a little bit. Everybody else is ramping up their products. Their products they haven't come out with anything new. I mean, the iPad 2.5 and the iPhone 4 3/4, and there just hasn't been anything, great. And probably the biggest news this week was the lawsuit that Apple is, I believe, being sued by parents because it's just so easy for their kids to go on and download these games without having to put in a code and without having to do all these things. And all of a sudden, you get these bills for, $40 a game. And if you're, if you're 8 or, how old's your son?
9 years old.
Yeah,
9 and 15, and every month I get a bill.
So he hooks onto a couple iPhone games or something. And next thing you know, you're out $100.
Well, you get the free app, and then you got the $1.99 add-on for this, and $2.99 for this, and $3.99 for that.
Is that what it is?
Yeah.
So different levels or different levels
I
of the
guess
game?
to get different levels of the game, different pieces, the cool stuff.
Yeah.
Here's something for free, and I'm gonna make all my money over here. So.
Well, it's only $1.99, Dad.
Well,
10 times in a row.
Times 10 times.
Yeah.
Every month.
So
not bad for a 9-year-old that's making. I don't think he makes any money right now.
His income's just shy of mine. Then
there's somebody else doing that. I think in the news this week.
Oh yeah, who's that?
Some gal here. She's a Michigan woman. She won $1 million Make Me Rich game last year.
Nice.
And she's still collecting food stamps. So her comment to the government was, I have no income and I have bills to pay. I have 2 houses. So she bought a couple houses with her $1 million winnings, and she's still collecting food stamps because she's got no income. It reminds me of the two brothers that killed their parents and said, "Don't put us to death penalty. We don't have any family." Right, exactly.
You shot them.
You shot them.
I mean, that's why you don't have any family. So this lady bought a couple houses. She has no income. True, they handed her $1 million in cash. I have no income stream, so I need the food stamps. So
I guess she still got to keep the lights on.
Someone has to do that as well. So that's funny. So our poor lotto winners, we get to feel bad for them. I did see the guy. They finally the only couple that stood up. Remember, was there 3 winners or was there 4 winners of that big giant jock bet? I think there was 3 tickets. So one couple finally did come forward, and they were interviewing him. And I tell you right, first off, I think that's a mistake. If you're a couple and you win $100 and something million to
go out and tell everybody
to put yourself on TV, I think is a huge mistake,
sure.
And I think that they'll come to regret that. And the second thing is that no matter what you say, everybody's going to scrutinize. The poor guy said, "Oh, this is a hell of a lot of work, managing all this money," and all the people in the audience were basically like, giving him the straight up middle finger. They're like, "Hey, that's just too bad." And he's like, "Oh, I didn't mean that in the wrong way. I just sit down and take your money, dude, because
go hide somewhere.
There ain't nothing going to come out of your mouth that anybody's going to feel sorry for you about." So I thought that was pretty funny. Let's see. Let's wrap up our financial week here. Consumers stepped up their spending in March. That was good. So almost every category, furniture and home furnishings, clothing, non-store retailers, which would be, I guess, the internet, restaurants and bars, grocery, and motor vehicles, all of them were up in spending. So, and I've always contended that regardless of the economy, at one point in time, stuff breaks down and runs out, right? You can drive your car for so long, you can piece it together, you can mash it together, you can chinch your way along. Eventually, you have to get another car.
Absolutely.
And then eventually, furniture has to get replaced. So regardless, you become accustomed to the income changes you're having. You become accustomed to the bad news. And eventually, stuff just has to be replaced. And I think we're getting right up near that point where people have eked along long enough with stuff, and they're saying, okay, enough's enough. I'm at least going to replace the couch. Or I'm at least going to replace the TV. Something is going to have to go. I mean, the food and the gas you're going to do no matter what. But
definitely.
So
a lot of people are getting to that point where it's okay. Enough is enough. I'm going to remodel. I'm going to spend some money. I've seen a lot of new cars out on the road. And this week, just all of a sudden, everybody's got new cars. I'm like, I want a new car.
No, I know because you've been talking about having to replace a vehicle.
Yes. And
I think so. Now your mind is on replacing the vehicle, and that comes from is when I was taking this motorcycle class. The guy said, "You know why people run into motorcyclists? They don't see them. If you ride a motorcycle, you'll notice every bike going by you. If you fly a small airplane, you'll notice every plane going over your head. Your brain is looking on new vehicles,
Apparently.
and now every car that drives by, you're looking at it going, hey, I might drive that one. So you settled on one yet?
Not yet.
Yeah, okay.
My wife wants one back.
Either the GoPed or the moped, one of the two.
Exactly.
Huh? Push and pull.
Yep. Yeah, I do loans for business, so
I know. You got to get by. You get by.
Absolutely. I get a quiz question here, which kind of.
Let me give out the numbers: 339-1140, 1-800-920-1140, or you can text us at 441140, and we will give out a pair of River Cats baseball tickets to this quiz question. Go ahead, Johnny.
So, people are out spending money. Maybe that has something to do with California's credit scores going this week down to 677 as an average from 684.
Okay.
The quiz question is, our state of California is ranked number what in the country for credit scores?
Okay.
So we're doing pretty good.
We're doing good? Okay.
I'll give a hint.
We're on the upper half of the 50-ish.
Yes.
We got, what, 54, 55 states? So somewhere in there.
Somewhere in there.
This is not a geography.
Where are we ranked in terms of credit scores with great state of California?
339-1140. We're in the top 60, I'm sure of it. 339-1140, 1-800-920-1140. I went to Maryland High School, by the way. That's public education right there. We're going to take a quick break. This is Talkin Money. My name is Jeff Tarbell with a frog in his throat. Where does the state of California rank with its credit score of 677?
Yes, sir.
At least we're above 640, so we can at least we can finance if we need to.
Lots of loans.
That's John. My name is Jeff. We'll be right back.